In the mid-1800s, soon after American whaling ships began operating in the North Pacific, an interesting trend emerged. Whalers saw a 58% drop in their successful strikes within just a few years. Sperm whales in the region had suddenly become much harder to kill. Generally, when predators like orcas are nearby, sperm whales protect their most vulnerable by forming defensive circles at the surface. But this behavior made them susceptible to whaling ships. It seemed that sperm whales in the North Pacific were somehow able to quickly adapt this reality. Groups that likely hadn't yet experienced human attacks began escaping whaling boats on fast current instead of forming defensive circles. And based on what we're starting to understand about sperm whales, it seemed possible they were actually broadcasting survival strategies to one another. Indeed, unbeknownst to whalers, spermaceti, the material they killed for, is an essential part of the sperm whale's sophisticated communication and echolocation system. This waxy substance fills the cavity in the sperm whale's head, and their head is mostly comprised of their expanded nose that serves as a highly calibrated sonar system. Sperm whales generate some of the loudest biological noises on record, communicate copiously using a array of complex vocalization styles, and have the largest brain on Earth. They spend most of their time searching the ocean depths for prey. They can stay submerged for over an hour and dive deeper than 1,200 meters, far beyond sunlight reach, where they're guided by sound. The loudest noise recorded on the water is around 270 decibels. Sperm whales' generated sound can reach 230, and they frequently fix the high-intensity echolocation clicks on squid. Some of the air they inhale through their blowhole is routed in their lungs, while the breath enters a complex sound-producing system. There, air is funneled through lip-like appendages at the front of their heads. This generates the sound that travels backwards through their spermaceti organ, bouncing off their air sac. They traverse another waxy organ, which amplifies and directs the sound. The click exits the sperm whale's head a powerful focused beam. It's suspected that returning vibrations are received by the whale's lower jaw and are directed into the ears. Then, the brain expanded auditory processing region analyzes the quality of the echoes that map their surroundings in the darkness. With this mechanism, sperm whales can locate squid 300 meters away. Scientists think squid don't hear these high-frequency clicks even as they turn into rapid buzzes and creaks as the whalers closely in. Sperm whales can eat more than a ton of squid every day. Their stomach and feces are usually full of indigestible squid beaks, and their skin often scarred by squid tentacles. When they are not hunting, however, sperm whales use an entirely different vocal repertoire. Mature males make clang noises, which scientists suspect play a role in mating, and most other sperm whales live in social family groups. Though their communication might get interrupted when predators are near or human-generated noises dominate, they generally chatter at length at the water's surface. Sperm whales do this using patterned click sequences akin to Morse code, code coders, which are thought to function as social identity markers. Researchers have identified dozens of distinct types of coders according to patterns in the number of clicks used and rhythm and tempo. Some coders are more ubiquitous, while others vary greatly according to family groups and individuals. All families in the given region that consistently use some of the same characteristic coder patterns share a dialect and belong to the same vocal clan. Each sperm whale cow goes through a multi-year period of babbling. where they experiment with different sound before becoming fluent in their transcoded dialect. How and what exactly sperm whales communicate to each other is currently unknown, but their indication is that information can be sophisticated. Biologists, roboticists, linguists, cryptographers, and artificial intelligence experts are collaborating to monitor and analyze sperm whale vocalizations. The aim is to finally decipher what they're saying.